In this video, we'll be taking a look at 2 college football games happening on December 28, 2023, and providing you with free team picks and total picks for each one of those games, so 4 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 2 college football games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start: if you would like to gain access to our best exclusive sports picks to take your journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below, where we offer our best single picks, parlay picks, and much more. Now let's get started. NC State versus Kansas State. In the Pop-Tarts Bowl, both the NC State Wolfpack and the Kansas State Wildcats find themselves dealing with a laundry list of opt-outs and transfers, indicating a focus on the upcoming season. The anticipation for the game is heightened, especially with NC State entering on a 5-game winning streak. Impressively, all 5 victories during this streak were by at least a touchdown, with 4 of them being outright wins as underdogs. This streak adds a layer of intrigue to the matchup, setting the stage for a clash where the Wolfpack starting quarterback, Brennan Armstrong, is ready to take the field, while Kansas State faces the absence of their starting quarterback, Will Howard, who has entered the transfer portal. The dynamics of player movements and lineup changes have prompted shifts in the betting line in favor of NC State. The question lingers: are the Wolfpack still the preferred choice as small underdogs? For Kansas State, the transfer portal has become a revolving door, impacting the team's depth ahead of this crucial game. Notably, quarterback Will Howard is among the players who have entered the transfer portal, leading to Avery Johnson taking charge at the helm. The Wildcats' recent matchup against Iowa State exposed defensive vulnerabilities, conceding 42 points and losing by 7. Despite a commendable individual effort by running back DJ Giddens, who rushed for 114 yards and a touchdown, the team faces a challenging defensive situation. Kansas State, averaging 38 points per game, is also grappling with a defensive average of 21 points allowed per game. As NC State concludes another successful season, the focus is on finishing on a high note. In their recent victory against North Carolina, the Wolfpack scored 39 points, securing a 19-point margin of victory. Quarterback Brennan Armstrong showcased a stellar performance, completing 22 of 31 passes for 334 yards, 2 touchdowns, and 0 interceptions. Supported by Kansas State Conception's contributions, NC State boasts an offensive average of 27 points, coupled with a solid defense allowing 20 points per game. With a 5-game winning streak, including 2 road victories, the Wolfpack are displaying offensive prowess, scoring 26 or more points in their last 3 games. Their effective ground game poses a challenge to Kansas State, which has struggled in defending the run, yielding nearly 200 rushing yards per game in their last 3 outings. On the flip side, the Wildcats have shown offensive prowess, averaging over 30 points per game, featuring a strong passing and running game. However, NC State's defense has excelled against the run and pass in recent games, limiting opponents to under 215 passing yards per game, while also demonstrating proficiency in pressuring the quarterback and forcing turnovers. The transfer-related challenges for Kansas State compound their defensive struggles, as NC State's defense, allowing only 20 points per game, aims to assert dominance. The Wolfpack's defense, with a focus on limiting opponents, especially in light of Kansas State's transfer-related issues, positions NC State as a strong contender. Maintaining defensive stability will be crucial, and the presence of their starting quarterback, Armstrong, adds to the team's continuity. While Armstrong may not be the most consistent in advancing the ball down the field, the turnovers forced by NC State's defense throughout the season have been instrumental. The experience-driven approach of Armstrong becomes an asset, and the expectation is for him to leverage his familiarity with the game and stay within his capabilities. So the NC State Wolfpack to cover the spread as underdogs is our full game side pick. Anticipating a showcase of quality quarterback play from NC State, the prediction leans towards the Wolfpack covering the spread as underdogs for the entire game. The expectation of only a few scores from Kansas State places additional pressure on Armstrong and an occasionally inconsistent NC State offense. Relying on turnovers to contribute to the score might be a risky strategy, and those betting on the over may find themselves facing challenges, particularly considering NC State's preference for low-scoring games. The team's strategic approach involves taking the lead, expanding it with a strong defensive performance, and then managing the game to secure success. With uncertainty surrounding Kansas State's offense, particularly with Johnson at the helm, the likelihood of struggles and short drives seems inevitable against NC State's formidable defense. The Wolfpack, averaging 27 points overall and 22 points on the road, are expected to exploit the Wildcats' defensive vulnerabilities, leading to a score below their average. In contrast, the Wildcats' offensive potential, averaging 38 points, faces a tough challenge against NC State's well-rounded defense, with the expectation of staying under the projected total. Therefore, under the projected total is our full game total pick. Arizona versus Oklahoma. In anticipation of the highly anticipated 2023 Valero Alamo Bowl, the number 14 Arizona Wildcats, having unexpectedly amassed an impressive 9-3 record, are poised to face off against the number 12 Oklahoma Sooners, who boast an equally commendable 10-2 record. This exciting clash is set to unfold in San Antonio on the 28th of December. A noteworthy subplot in the pregame narrative revolves around the Sooners, now tasked with navigating this pivotal matchup without their star quarterback, Dillon Gabriel, who has recently made a noteworthy move to join the Oregon Ducks. Consequently, all eyes are now on Jackson Arnold as he steps into the spotlight, leading the charge for Oklahoma in their final game sporting the Big 12 patch on their shoulders. Intriguingly, Arizona finds itself in a parallel scenario, bidding farewell to the Pac-12 as they prepare to transition into the Big 12 Conference, following in the footsteps of Oklahoma. As the betting lines initially favored Oklahoma before the announcement of Dillon Gabriel's transfer, the dynamics of the matchup have shifted, casting them in the underdog role. With Gabriel's departure, the focal point of the game has shifted to Jackson Arnold, a highly touted five-star recruit from high school. There is considerable optimism surrounding Arnold's ability to guide the team in this crucial game and beyond. Despite Oklahoma's season average of 43 points, their success will heavily rely on a stout defensive performance. The impending challenge for the Sooners is to ensure a seamless transition in the absence of their star quarterback. Even in the event of a loss, the 2023 season would still be deemed highly successful for the Wildcats. In their previous encounter with Oklahoma, Arizona delivered a remarkable performance, scoring 59 points in a resounding victory. Noah Fafita, the standout quarterback, orchestrated an impressive game, completing 30 of 41 passes for 527 yards, 3 touchdowns, and a solitary interception. Tedero McMillan played a pivotal role with 11 receptions for 266 yards and a touchdown. The Wildcats' season average of 34 points, coupled with a defense allowing 21 points per game, underscores their competitive edge. In this matchup, Arizona's defense aims to apply early pressure on Arnold, creating adversity for the young quarterback. The rise of quarterback Noah Fafita has been a driving force behind Arizona's success, showcasing competitiveness in closely contested games against formidable opponents. Their efficiency on third downs, a potent passing game, and a reduction in errors during the mid-season winning streak have been defining factors. In contrast, Oklahoma has faced setbacks, including the departure of key personnel such as offensive coordinator Jeff Lebby, hits to the offensive line, and the absence of Dillon Gabriel. The prospect of securing a second 10-win season since 1998 serves as additional motivation for Arizona against a depleted Sooners team. Trust in Oklahoma's offense is challenged given the numerous changes introduced just before the game. While their offense was a force during the regular season, the departure of key players, particularly in the receiving core, raises concerns. Arizona, on the other hand, boasts a robust defense, albeit with a few absentees. The Wildcats' offense consistently produces over 450 yards and 30-plus points, presenting a formidable challenge for a struggling Sooners defense, which has allowed over 29 points per game in their last 8 outings. Despite the potential long-term prowess of Jackson Arnold for Oklahoma, the expectation is that he may face challenges starting off strongly in this bowl game. Arizona, with an impressive season average of 34 points, is poised to exploit the situation and run up the score. This offensive prowess is predicted to be the determining factor, so the Arizona Wildcats to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. While both teams had explosive offensive seasons, the expectation is that the combined total of 63 points is overly optimistic for this matchup. Oklahoma, with a new quarterback, changes in the offensive line, and a different offensive coordinator, is likely to experience noticeable growing pains. Arizona, though not facing as many issues, may provide opportunities for the Sooners to make defensive plays, particularly against their pass-heavy approach. Arizona's defensive improvements throughout the season, orchestrated by head coach Jedd Fisch, have been crucial in developing a more well-rounded team. The team's defensive progress is particularly evident, and this improvement, combined with the challenges faced by Oklahoma on the offensive side, may impact the Sooners' scoring capabilities. The departure of offensive coordinator Jeff Lebby, hits to the offensive line, and the absence of quarterback Dillon Gabriel are significant factors that could hinder the efficiency of the Sooners' offense. Oklahoma may prioritize ball control, time management, and minimizing mistakes with freshman quarterback Jackson Arnold, leading to a slower-paced game and, consequently, a lower overall score. While the Wildcats are anticipated to score plentifully, the expectation is that it may not be sufficient to surpass the projected total for the game. Consequently, under the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.